when he first arrived home, cats hated him. I'm Kelly and this is Tony's story for GeoBeats. I've never come across a dog like it. I think sometimes, how are you real? He looks like he can't be real. It's a combination of a hippo, manatee and a teddy bear all into one package. I don't know anyone that could meet him and just not fall in love with him. They seized him from a gang of guys. They were backyard breeders. I think some of them were actually in prison in the UK. He was taken when he was about 8 weeks old. It was an ongoing court case and he couldn't be rehomed until the court case was settled. So Tony was in the shelter for about 5 months, and just knowing him now, the kennels must have been just absolute hell for him. He's basically just a baby. He needs to be with someone all the time and just cuddled. So we brought him home. He was just super stressed. Coming from kennels to him, it was kind of difficult to see his actual character. But just after a couple of weeks, it was so sudden. He just literally was like, oh, okay, this is home. This is a bed. This is a sofa. I'm just going to lay on all of these things and sleep all day. We live in a seaside town in Cornwall, literally a couple of 100 yards from the beach. And I can remember him just looking on his face and you could see he was just like, oh my God, I can run around. This is crazy. He's got 2 cat sisters that he has to live with, and he was just like, this is great, but they hated him. Tony is just the biggest love bug I've ever encountered. He literally has a morning routine where he'll get up, eat his breakfast, have a walk, then he gets back into bed with my husband and just cuddles in as close as he can get under the covers. It's really funny because at work we own a car restoration company. You'll just be working on a car and you'll just look down and either under the car. He's scared of really random things. We got a tape measure out and he just was so scared. He walked in the night when it's dark and windy. He'd be walking along like crazy, just looking over his shoulder, really just insecure and jumpy. Basically a big baby of everything. I think the guys that he was seized from were breeding for certain genetic traits like the muscly kind of status dog, which we always laugh about because he would be completely useless. The other night, my husband's like cuddling him and then he was just staring at him and I was like, what are you doing? He was like, I just love him so much. And I said, like, I literally think my husband loves the dog more than he actually loves me now. They're just like this duo. I don't know what's happened. Daddy's boy, 1000%. I'd like to say mine, but he's not. He's a local celebrity, and so much so that people don't know me, they know him. So when I'm walking, people will be, oh my God, is this Tony? I've actually had a lady who was petrified of dogs. She met him and she ended up sitting with him on the floor with him in her lap because she was like, oh my God, he's just so lovely. He just wants to play with them so much. Maybe one day he'll get his dream and they'll cuddle up to him.